Whoa.
Hello to the robots.
Starting to the bottom left of the map, the StarTale player just lost to Yonghwa. Can he defeat the Terran opponent?
StarTale Avenge.
If history repeats itself, he will be able to do it.
Has a 2-0 record against Keen in Heart of the Swarm. Starting to the top right, we have said Terran player. Yes.
MVP King.
Placement of that depot more so indicates he wants to play a normal game. You know, I just had this gut feeling he was going to go for an aggressive build. Turns out he's just going to play straight up, and for him, he's got nothing to lose but everything to gain right now. Obviously, winning this would just free him from the up and downs, and it would just be all over, and he could go home and relax and just know, hey, I'm playing in the top level of the OSL next season.
Playing the first game in a tiebreaker situation has its benefits, but also a few negative sides. The one advantage that you have is if you win the game, you already know that there is a minimum amount of pressure, since the worst thing that can happen to you is you have to play another tiebreaker, but you can't drop out. But at the same time, if you lose that first game, then you have so much pressure going into the second game, which is exactly what Yonghwa had to deal with when he was facing Avenge in the last game. But he was able to make that happen. Avenge with an aggressive build, but Yonghwa was able to counter it and defeated the StarTale player. So now it's up to Keen. And for Keen, this is going to be either Codes or another tiebreaker.
Yeah. Avenge has beaten Keen in macro games, straight up. And it looks like he's going to do it again, or at least attempt to. He takes double gases here, goes for the Mothership Core expand. You know, Avenge would love to trick Keen and play a different style, go into, you know, for example, a Void Ray play or even an Oracle opening, but that's too risky when you're one loss away of being out of the group. So I just don't see it. Yeah.
Keen really loving his Reapers here, sending them out once again, going for one Reaper that is supposed to scout a bit. Against Yonghwa LA, who was actually able to snipe a few Harvesters. Not very likely to happen, especially since Daybreak, we mentioned it before, is not the best map of jumping up the cliffs with your Reaper. There's only a very limited amount of positions where you can go for that. But now we have actually the probe on the, probably for the proxy Stargate here.
Oh my god, is he really going to do it?
It looks like it.
He could be waiting.
He could be, but he's still in the position where he could drop that power at any time.
It just doesn't make sense for him to wait here. He wants to kill that SCV so that the SCV doesn't see there's a third pylon in the main. And I think he's just going to do it. There it is.
Pylon is being built.
I love this because this is just the type of thing that's going to get into Keen's head, perhaps.
Yeah. And Keen already lost twice to Avenge in Heart of the Swarm, so right now he's really looking at this. If he loses another time, if you lose against an opponent 3 times, 2 diamonds at the same day, you start to wonder, what can I do to beat this guy?
Yeah.
And where is it? Stargate.
It's definitely going to be a Stargate.
Yeah, what else?
And, you know, we normally see Oracles with this, but Void Rays could also work.
Expecting an Oracle here. Could go for a Void Ray. Let's see what it is. So far, Keen doesn't know. He has no information. He has seen nothing.
He may, with that path on the Reaper, decides to go back more towards the Mothership Core. He's desperately trying to get a bunker up. He has no idea what's going on. He doesn't see a third pylon in the main. He doesn't get that scouting information. So for him,
here comes the Mothership Core doing a little bit of damage, trying to snipe a few units. We have a Stalker and a Zod at the front.
Delays the command center and actually could delay it again since there's a weak SCV that comes back, and that's exactly what he does.
And here comes that Stargate. It is Oracle time. There we go. Oracle number 1 being built. A lot of aggression here at the front.
Any damage he does to the Marines directly right here also means the Oracle can fight them.
Yeah. And Keen has no clue. He has no idea whatsoever.
Counter, if he waits for the second Oracle and hides it, he could actually just end the game with that.
I don't think he will, though.
You know, if he goes in the main base, though, I feel like he's not going to get a ton done, just simply because there's units in the main. He's like stuck in his main base. It's not like he's going to be at the natural. We'll find out.
He sees it. He knows about it. How does he react? Here we go. The Oracle is going to work. 1, 2 kills already. The Marines moving in. But there's not a lot that he can do at this
point. Yeah, I mean, I would have expected him to wait.
He's trying, he's dropping his own expansion, but we already have now the orbital command, the second one, nearly done for Keen, so he can rely on the second mule and also, of course, on the double SCV production.
Yeah, Keen is actually way ahead now, because this has done nothing. I mean, he killed not enough to justify the cost. He has a late expansion. Now there's going to be Widow Mines out and potentially 1 Viking, which will be just enough.
There's a lot of Oracles, 2 and a 3rd on its way, but the Widow Mine alone is so scary right now.
Yeah, if he waited for 2, he could have killed all the Marines, and then Keen would have just lost the game. But I mean, he doesn't. That's kind of a hindsight bias thing I could say from watching.
Yeah,
from the
the
outside
thing is, like, if
perspective.
he waits and there are suddenly Widow Mines, then he's gonna lose it.
Right.
But it's just a matter of time. A time problem that he had.
He's
here.
going into 4 now, and this is something that may really surprise Keen. Goodbye,
Yeah,
Reaper.
it might, but the problem really still is the Widow Mine, and he doesn't know about the Widow Mine.
Yep, one of these oracles is dead on impact instantly.
Yeah. Boom. Immediately down, takes on a Marine though, and tries to make it a little bit more happen here, but there's the second Widow Mine. Let's not forget about that. Oh, and the drop at the bottom left. If Keen takes this game, it's all over for Avenge.
Yeah, Avenge really scared here, not knowing what to do about his oracles, and here comes that drop.
Oh, the Widow Mine!
No detection at home. The Widow Mine not being burrowed instantly. That Zealot is dead though.
Yeah, that Zealot is definitely dead. He waits with the burrow. Here we go. And now he can do a lot of damage, and all those oracles, they are so far away. He doesn't have any units here.
Yeah.
So much mining time that is lost.
Recalls home. Very smart choice. Widow Mine shot.
The Mothership Core! He's taking it out.
Oh my god.
Oh, that
And
is
the Widow
awesome
Mine
for
is
him.
still there. He doesn't actually reveal it. Does he realize what's going on? That's
don't
the
think
question.
so.
I don't think he saw
really
it.
don't think he knows that it's still there.
Oh, Counter, if that Widow Mine gets the shot.
If that Widow Mine gets another shot off, then he will even be farther behind than he already is. The Widow Mine in the mineral line. Cooldown should soon be ready. It is ready in just a few seconds, guys. You don't see it on camera right now, but we are watching it right here. Boom! Another 3 probes taken down.
And he reveals it, but he has to use more Oracle energy. Keen is massively ahead in this game.
9 against 10 Harvesters killed. But still, the current worker count, if you look at it, is 30 against 26, and you never want to be behind, 30 SCVs that is, you never want to be behind in Harvesters against the Terran player if you're Protoss.
Yeah, you see as the dropship doesn't even use Revelation. And oh no, again.
Again, same thing once more. These drops are doing so much for
And he
Keen
sees
here.
the gateways, even more important than the probes having to lose their mine time. He's not mining at all from either
Double
bases.
drop. Double drop, and now the gases are being attacked. He's moving in, trying to take down those zealots. And every second counts. Every second of mining time that he is denying here is working in his favor. Keen is doing everything that he can to go straight to Kodes, doing a beautiful job here.
He wants to, go against the pattern here. So far, he's 0-2. He's going to change it. Look at the production tab. There's nothing going on there because Avenge doesn't have the money. He's lost so much mining. He banked all of his resources into gateways, which are now scouted, and all that Keen has to do is make 2 or 3 bunkers at home. His stim is finishing. He's got +1 on the way. He has 3 turrets up.
Exactly, he's playing just so super safe. He has Widow Mines everywhere, the +1 attack upgrade on its way. He's just getting his production up and running, and this is a great position for him to be in. And he also just forces Avenge to leave all his oracles at the bottom left, and that's not where you want to have those guys.
Yeah. This is just looks very silly.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. I don't even know why he warped in Zealots there.
It's donation time, I guess. Christmas come early.
He's not even microing them. He's going to lose them.
Oh, Avenge, he's trying to, yes, he's taking down most of the Marines here, so the Oracles being of some use, but that's not where you want to have them. You want to have them roaming the map, being at the top right, trying to find an opening, darting into the main base if there is one, taking down SCVs or Marines.
Look at the production tab again. I mean, Keen just has an insane economy. He has all the cards right now. He's got a royal flush. We're watching probes fight Marines.
They don't fight them. They're just trying to move in there. They don't even do damage against them. Not at all. This is like the only thing that Avenge has. He's trying to go for an all-in, but even if Keen only uses his SCVs, he's probably going to crush this. Okay, not against the Oracles, but still.
The Oracles are basically out of energy. He does fight okay here. He reveals the Widow Mines, but the bunker and all the DPS and the medevacs even. Stim is ready. No way, Avenge.
Take down the Oracles, though, and there we go. The missile turret coming into play, taking down 2 of them. Avenge down to 30 to 26 supply. GG.
Keen will advance with Younghwa.
And Younghwa, they are advancing to Kodes. Keen breaking the pattern here. As expected earlier, it comes down to the match between Keen and Avenge, and this time the MVP Terran player is just the stronger opponent.
I was a little bit surprised we didn't see a Keen celebration there after that win. That was a very solid defense we saw from him. Going back to the Oracle not waiting with it, You know, it's a little bit strange to me just simply because he knows that there are Marines trapped in the main base. It's not like the Marines are going to be somewhere else suddenly. You know, the strength of the Oracle is usually someone's trying to expand, they move to the low ground, then you move in while they're out of position.
Yeah, just making him fan out his forces so that he can attack at 2 points at the same time and take a maximum, or do a maximum amount of damage.
But either way, this was a pretty insane day of up and downs.
Oh yeah, pretty cool games that we had. I especially loved how Keen dealt with Yonghwa in the game on the kill-on. That was really something. Now we have, of course, the two players here at the top of the rankings advanced. Keen and Yonghwa are going to Codes, and Avenge, Crazy, and SC will play in the Challenger Leagues next season.
And here, of course, are the matches for tomorrow. Root Yu-Gi-Oh, a big fan favorite, going in there with Gumiho, Swagger, you know, Killer, just somebody that has always been around.
Jangbi as well, and Trader, the group with 3 Protoss players.
Yeah, so we'll have a few PvPs in there, and Jangbi is somebody who has been getting better and better since his debut. He was one of the weaker Kespa players to switch, now looking better and better. Even took a game off of Flash the other day.
Really looking forward to see him play tomorrow. I really like the guy. Jangbi is actually a pretty cool guy.
He's fun, he's funny, he's got a great personality.
Yeah, he definitely has. So guys, this is it for the day. We are done with Group F. We have Keen and Yonghwa advancing to Codes. Pretty interesting matches that we had today. Don't forget once again about the WCS season finals at the weekend. We have a show here also at the GSL studio, at the GOM studio, and the production will be completely in English. So also the sound and everything that you can hear in the studio itself will be in English.
Come on down, check it out.
And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow for the next group. You just saw the players on screen, so that's going to be a very interesting group, especially for the Protoss players amongst you. See you tomorrow with Group G at the Up and Downs. This is it for the day. Bye-bye.
4 kids later down the line, my progression is my profession. I'm doing shows with a 9. My mama's trying to kick in, my sister, she doing fine. And I'm making my way through life, no longer blinded. Wait, a minor setback, this supposed to be friend of mine. Emptied the clip on me one night when the friendly fight turned personal. Guess he wasn't my friend after all. After a brawl, hit me 3 times and I wouldn't fall. Made it through with a blessing, karma with no confession.